This is a Bible, okay? But it's not just a Bible, it's actually a history book. It's not a fairy tale book, okay? The movies that you see on TV, the depiction of Christ, the depiction of the Hebrews enslaved to the Egyptians, that's all vanity, falsality, okay? They haven't really showed us the truth because we'll watch that rather than read and get a true understanding. The preachers and the school system don't teach us this.
Right.
Only thing we know, we came over here on slave ship.
Right.
You can't relate to that, right? To your people. You came over on slave ship, you agree with that. But when we came over here on slave ship, is that all we know about ourselves? You know, we said, oh, okay, that's it. No, we had a history before that. Right. And that history is written right here in this book. Right. Okay? We don't even know who our ancestors really are. Okay, they don't tell you that. We think we Africans, we're not Africans, okay? Neither we African Americans, okay? Africa is named after Leo Scipios Africanus. America is named after Amerigo Vespucci. That's two Italian sailors. The point is, we're trying to show y'all, wake our people up, who they really are according to the Bible. Because you'll be walking around here calling yourself Negroes, colors, blacks, Afro-Americans, African-Americans. For long, they're going to change it again. Right. We'll be called something else. We don't know what else they're going to call us next. But we let you know that you're the Israelites. That's who you are. Right. You come from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob had 12 sons. And those 12 sons come forth out of Jacob. That make up the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. That's in the Bible. Ain't nobody teaching us that. You understand what I'm saying? They've been teaching us this is the image of Christ. Right in the image here. That ain't the true image of Christ that the Bible depicts. Right. The Bible tells you exactly what Christ looked like. But we've been given that image because imagery plays a big part from a little kid on up watching TV and cartoons. They give us all types of imagery. The kid will walk up and say, well, you see that picture? Who is this? And ask people that now, who is this? Oh, that's Jesus. We have a kid walk by here. They say that's Jesus. And they say, well, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Why doesn't it matter what it looks like? If it didn't matter what it looked like, why would you go through so great a stream to change it? Right up. That makes sense, don't it? So we're not asking you to join no organization, join no church. It ain't about that. We're trying to bring you back to your nationality. Who you really are. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's right. You have a history besides coming over here on slave ship. You see what I'm saying? Did he show you that about Deuteronomy 28? Did he show you about the slave ship? About you was going to go into Egypt again? Y'all seen the movie, The Ten Commandments, or anything pertaining to biblical history they show to you? That the children of Israel came out of Egypt? What Moses led them out of Egypt? Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, this day and time, they show all types of stuff. You know, showing old Martian movies and all types of crazy stuff now. Sci-fi movies, all types of stuff to get you in mind and keep your mind away from who you really are. Because your kids gonna need to know this. It's very important that you know this, alright? Why do these people come over here? This is what we're talking about. Why do people spend those slave ships right there? If you turn around to 28:15, do you know why those people put on those slave ships? Why would somebody do a people like that? Has that happened to any other people that you know through history? Put on slave ships, pack their ships like that, pack on a ship like sardines. That haven't happened to no other people, no history. Nobody else has but the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native American, okay? Read that. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Now Moses led the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? By the power in the hand of God, opened up the Red Sea. They walked through the Red Sea, the water closed in on God. That happened. That's in the history. Moses was a black man. Did you know Moses was a black man? According to the Bible? You know the Bible, all black anyway. Oh man, I'm telling y'all, it's in here. I'm gonna show it to you. Listen, we ain't out here to jive you like criminals, these are fake preachers. We're not here to jive you. We for real about this thing. We love our people. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm glad you do. Because it's something in you eventually is gonna want to know. Because that's the Spirit of God dealing with you. You want to know who you are, where you come from. You know, your kids don't ask at some point in time who we are. They want to know that. That's what happened to me at some point in time in my life. You want to know. Well, here's the history right here. Read that, Deuteronomy What happened when he brought them out of Egypt from Pharaoh? Okay, the Egyptians, which also are Africans, so we're not Africans, okay? Alright, do the Africans preach you and put their arms around and say they love you? No, they don't fool with us, do it. Because they know we're not the same people. So why you call us African American? We don't have no difference. Where's the land of African American? The land of black, the land of color, the land of Negro. Where's that land at? We don't even have our own land. We do have our own land, but it's been taken from us. Just like they take everything else. See, it's a history that you need to know. Read it.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So if you don't hearken or hear the voice of the Lord thy God, this is what Moses said to the children of Israel when he brought them out of Egypt, okay, freed them out of slavery, read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe, means pay closer to observing. I'm observe that for a little bit. To observe and pay, to say that means to observe and what?
To do all his commandments.
So don't just hear what I'm telling you, but to do all these commandments. So there was laws and commandments that was given us to govern us as a people. How we should dress, how we should eat, the ceremonial, the high holy days, that we not no Christmas, not no Easter bunny, eggs. We didn't have that. We didn't do that mess. That wasn't our custom. That's not what we was given. That's not what we was brought up on. We was brought up on that here in this land. So what is a rabbit and an Easter bunny and an egg? What that has to do with Christ? It don't make no sense, do it?
Bring it out.
At some point in time, you got to start reasoning with yourself. What is this all about, really? It's always about this, we know. But it's also about keeping people asleep that they don't want to wake up, okay? You ought to be tired of lies and falsity. I'm tired of being lied to, okay? We be lied to all the time. It's time to quit. It's time for the truth to come out. And that's what we're out here doing. Pray for God to this day. They're not out here doing this. Okay, we're not just standing right here in the Carolinas. We all over the world. Even today, I'm preaching out people out here trying to wake them up according to the Bible. Preachers in the church ain't gonna preach that on a day like today.
That's right.
Matter of fact, this ain't the Lord's day anyway.
Bring it out.
The Lord's day is the Sabbath day.
That's right.
It's the 7th day of the week.
That's
Today is the first day of the week.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? See how we've been misled as a people? See, on the Sabbath day is the day that God ordained for his people to rest. Okay? Sunday, that was a day that your slave master ordained for these people to rest when they came out of the cotton fields on Saturday. They made us work on the Sabbath day. They made us break the law, statutes, commandments of God. Now we break them, not knowing that we break them, we do it easily, without no problem at all. We do a lot of stuff that's against the Bible that we wasn't when he gave us law, statutes, commandments to observe and to do. But let's read on.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
That all these what?
curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
These curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. These evil things shall come upon thee and overtake thee if you don't keep these, observe and hearken to these laws, statutes, commandments. I'm going to show you some of these curses. So there again, to prove to you that we are talking about the blacks, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Let's show you some of these curses that we're talking about.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters.
Now this is one of the curses that he says is going to come upon us if we didn't keep these laws, statutes, commandments.
Shall be given unto another people.
Your sons and your daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read on. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
So you was going to be longing for them because they was going to be taken from you and given to another people. In other words, they was going to be sold into slavery, given to another people. What else?
All the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
So no matter what you done, you didn't have the financial might, nor did you have the military or might to go just take your son or daughter back. If y'all didn't see some of the slave movie where they take the kids from them, break up the homes, that was actually true. But we never knew it was in the Bible. Read 41.
Verse 41, thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
So you're going to have sons and daughters, okay? But watch this.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
But you weren't going to enjoy them. That's sad. You can't enjoy your own son and daughter. Why is that?
For they shall go into captivity.
They was going to do what?
go into captivity.
Even your sons and daughters are going to go into captivity. Do y'all realize who that's talking about? It's talking about us. What did we do to get cursed?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That's what we done. We broke the law, statute, commandments. We didn't keep what God gave Moses to give to the people.
Right.
We didn't keep them.
Right.
That's what happened. So the same thing that got us into this situation, what you think is going to fix the situation? That's right. So in order for us to obey, first of all, I have to show you who you are. So you know what people he's talking to. That you know this is no fairy tale book. Now that you know who you are, then you can say, oh my God, that is us. That did happen to us. Right. But I'm going to show you some more. That ain't the only thing. I'm going to prove it out to you a little bit more. See, don't be listening to all this stuff you see on TV. Don't take, you got to prove this thing out for yourself. You got to see it for yourself. So visual, seeing it, and hearing it, they need to go together. You need to see it and hear it. You need to get the understanding, okay? So, we broke the law, statutes, commandments. That's how we ended up. But let me go on. Let me show you more.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So they should be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. So if you look for Burger King, how would you locate Burger King? You look for, I think it's, oh, there it is. There's a sign right there. There's a sign. So these curses was going to be a sign and a wonder. What is he talking about? Wonder. So the sign that was going to be upon them was going to be these curses. So look for the people that these curses are related to. Look for the sign and show you what people that is talking about. Right. That's what we're showing you right here. The sign that this happened, or the people that this happened to. So you know.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever. I mean, it was going to be an ongoing thing. So it wasn't just something that happened shortly and it was gone, it was over with. No, it was something that was going to be ongoing so that you can see the sign and the wonder that the Bible talking about. Right, read 47.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
Because these curses will come upon you is because why?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
For the abundance of all things, you didn't serve the Lord God with joyfulness and gladness for the abundance of all things. You know why? He was upset with us. We didn't serve God through keeping the law, statutes, commandments. That's how you serve God. Right. When you serve Him by keeping what He gave you to do. But we didn't do that, and we had the abundance of all things. We ruled the earth. The earth was given to us. We ruled it. But because we didn't serve the Lord our God with joyfulness and gladness and the abundance of all things, everything was ours. We own and run everything. Right. But because we didn't do that, I'm going to send you into slavery. Okay? I'm going to send you into slavery, and I'm going to make you, instead of the head, I'm going to make you the tail. Instead of above, I'm going to make you beneath. Okay? I'm going to prove that to you. I'm going to read verse 48. Watch this. Therefore, because you didn't serve me in abundance of all things, with joyfulness and gladness, as I brought you out of Egypt, gave you everything you wanted, rain down from heaven, whatever you wanted, you had it, because the true and living God was your God. Right. Hold that for a second. Go to Deuteronomy 76. Let me show you something else right quick. We're going to go back just a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
Deuteronomy.
The churches today, they call themselves New Testament Christians. They only read out the New Testament. But how can you understand the New Testament or the things of the New Testament or the things that Christ said if you don't go back into the history and understand what he's talking about? There you go. You see what I'm saying? It's simple. But hear what God says about these people right here. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
For thou art a holy people, Israel. Why are you holy? Because I gave you laws, statutes, commandments that separated you from all the other nations on the face of the earth. Read on.
Right. Unto the Lord thy God, the Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Now the Lord thy God hath chosen. What's your name, brother? Jordan. What's your name, sister? Raven. Jordan and Raven. The Lord thy God hath chosen you, Jordan and Raven. Why is that?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The God chose you. We didn't choose him. He chose these people.
Right.
He chose these people. You can't get away from that. God is God. Who you can tell? Can you tell God, no, God, I don't want that tree right there. Put that tree over there.
What?
Are we able to tell God that created us who to choose? No, God, don't fool us. Go over there to the Chinese, Japanese. Fool the white man. Don't fool with us. Can we tell God that? No, he chose us. We can't do nothing about that. Why is that? Because he wanted to make us a special people. Read on.
Above all people.
Wait a minute. Did he say above all people? That what?
That are upon the face of the earth.
He chose the Israelites to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
And that sounds like a racist God there, don't it?
Right.
That don't sound like, no, I ain't never heard that in church. I thought God loved everybody. That's not true. We just read out the book of Deuteronomy. Why did the preacher don't go back and preach that?
Right.
To show you the real people that God chose to be a special people.
Right.
Above all people on the face of the earth. But these people are so special, why are they going into slave ships? What happened to them that they get whipped on their back? That all the other nations now have them in their lands, having them to build their kingdoms up.
Right.
Why does that happen? When they were scattered through the slave trade. See, we were taken all over the place. So wherever you ended up at, you might have ended up in China. You might have been serving Buddha. They might have been whooping your back. You might be eating shrimp fried rice right about now. You know what I'm saying? You could have been scattered, took it somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? Talking about non-red gay, whatever they call it, say. You could be serving another God. But there's only one true and living God, the creator of heaven and earth. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And Jacob had 12 sons, and God chose these sons, which are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That's who you are as a people. And that's what the Bible said. I didn't say it. That's what we're reading out of the Bible. But your preachers ain't going to tell you that. Your school system ain't going to tell you that. Right? Because they don't want you to know who you are. So you can stay in that sleep, dumb state and think that you're an American, an African American, that you conform to their system. But I'm going to show you something in verse 48. Read on.
Verse 48. Therefore shall I serve thy enemies.
Therefore, since you didn't keep these laws, statutes, commandments, you're going to serve your enemy.
Read on. Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord's going to send these people against you and put you in a slave ship. But why are you going to do that, God? Read on.
And hunger. And in thirst.
And hunger. So when you're hungry, can you just walk in 13 and fix yourself? No, because you don't own it. You don't run things there. In hunger, and in what?
And in thirst.
And in thirst. You don't pay your water bill. What's going to happen? Do you own the water reservoir? Do you make the sign? Do you make the water? No. Okay. Read on.
And nakedness.
So your clothes, do you make your own clothes? So God enemies in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and then what else?
And in the want of all things.
So if you want a death certificate, a marriage license, a driver's license, you want to open up a business, you're going to want of all things. You want toilet paper just to wipe your behind. You're going to be in want to you're going to serve your enemies in want of all things. Did he say your friend? He literally said your enemies, didn't he? In want of all things. Any and everything you want, you got to go through their system. You got to go to them for it. And who is them that we talking about? Yes, we're talking about the so-called white man. Because he's not white. Your shirt is white. Her shirt is white. He's not white.
That's right.
The Bible lets you know that he's not white. He's red according to the Bible.
That's right.
And his name is Esau. Every nation is in this book. You just got to know who we are. Because we've been given these names. He called us American blacks and West Indians. No. This is the biblical names they are. Puerto Rican. This is evil. So that's why you have a law. The true identity theft is what America has done to you. What all your enemies have done. That's the true identity theft. We don't even know who we are. We walk around here and don't realize that you're actually a king. You walk around and not realize you are a prince, a princess. You don't even realize that. You don't realize how great a people you are. And they don't want you to know that.
Right.
They don't want you to know that. That's why on all their movies, they always the heroes. They always come out on top. They always, wow, the Brad it. All these other superheroes that they put out there. It's always about them. George Washington, you know, Andrew Jackson. But they don't tell you the dirt that these people did. They didn't tell you that they own your people. They don't tell you that they ones whoop your back. They don't tell you that they rich and the people that's around here now, they still living off the wealth of their forefathers that was built upon our back, on your ancestors' back as a people. That means a lot. And they just give you a portion of it just so you can, okay, maybe from week to week. You know, you see what I'm saying? This is true, bro. We're giving you the truth.
Read on.
Verse 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shall I serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he, talking about the enemy, shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
The enemy was going to put a yoke of iron. You see Django? People going to put a yoke of iron upon that neck. What people that happen to? That's us. Bring it out. The enemy is that. He's going to put a yoke of iron upon that neck until what?
Until he has destroyed thee.
Now that he has destroyed you, you don't know who you really are. Oh, we take that yoke of iron off the neck now. He's Americanized now. We got him trained to talk the way we want to teach him now. Right. Right quick. Sister got to go. That's now how they do us. Just like an animal. They treat us, we ain't nothing but animals then. You take a dog, keep him on the leash, when he get away, you yank him back, you keep him back to the point where you take the leash off of him, he stay right where you want. That's they have desensitized us. That's right. They have feminized our men. Right. Okay. They have made women to be ruled over us, to be act like they run us. Right. No. The women were supposed to be submissive to the men. The men were supposed to be the head of the house and lead and guide the household. And respect and take care of that woman and the kids. Do you see that in our people today? Do you see on TV, the TV shows in the white houses, the good house they ever showed us was the husband. That's the only thing they showed us good about our own people. Now they're trying to destroy that man. See, when you don't follow on their system, you're done. Okay? Last verse, and y'all got to go.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Well, you heard it earlier. The Lord gonna bring you to Egypt again. We've been in Egypt. What do you mean by that he's gonna bring us into Egypt again? What he mean was he's gonna bring you into slavery again. That's what he mean by Egypt again. But when you think about Egypt, Israel, when these people think about Egypt, they think about Pharaoh and how we was getting our backwood. Okay, building pyramids. Yes, we built pyramids. We were smart people. But read on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With the slave ship that you see down there, okay?
Read on. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
The way I'm telling you this is exactly how it's going to happen. That's what Moses is saying, okay? This is one of the curses now.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You weren't going to see your homeland no more again. Our homeland is not Africa. I told you, Africa don't deal with us. Our homeland is actually Israel. That's where we come from. Them people that's over there now, calling themselves Jews or Jewish, they're not the real Jews. We're the real Jews. That's right. That was our homeland. They took us out of our land and put them people in as perpetrators portraying to be us. Right. They're not the people of God. You see what I'm saying? We ran into Africa fleeing for our lives, but the Africans and the Arabs called us and they sold us into slavery to the Grecians, which is the so-called white man. Right. And that's when they scattered us all over the earth, okay? And there, wherever those slave ships landed,
ye shall be sold.
You're going to be what?
Sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondmen and bondwomen. Slave men and slave women. This is true history, y'all. So I hope you learned some. I hope I gave you enough to strike, to make your interest say, wait a minute. You know what? Let's go back and research and really see what that guy's talking about. You have that flyer. Just come out of Walmart. It's a King James Bible. There's scriptures in there that you can follow along. We're not trying to bamboozle nobody. We may not ever see you. That's vital. My heart will hurt to see you, to see my sister, my brother get destroyed in this land, because when Christ come back, this land is getting ready to be destroyed. They don't show you that on the media. They black out a lot of stuff. They don't want you to know what's going on. But this land is getting ready to be destroyed. Right. It's getting ready to be a World War III. Other countries hate this people. This people we talking about is the enemy, because he try to run everybody in their own land. Right. It is the so-called right land. So don't think we being racist, but God is racist. So we're just telling you the truth. Okay? We're just telling you the truth. We work for them, we do everything. We have to get along with them, but they are our enemy. They always have been.
Right.
They know who we are, they know who you are, but they laugh. Them niggas don't even know who they are. They don't even have a clue. Boy, they take care of me. Boy, they gonna take care of my children. They gonna continue to take care of my children. They think that, but they don't realize our people are starting to wake up. You see these brothers? There was about 30 of us out here last night. A whole lot more of us last night. Because we out here doing the work of the Lord. We out here in the hedges and highways.
Right.
We're not asking people to come to us. We actually going to them. Because everybody ain't going to those fake churches. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But they have to get the knowledge. Alright? Listen, brother, sister. We love y'all. Don't just take what we just said today. Go back. Do your research. Review what we told you. And prove us if we're wrong.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC. To stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.